Like, the majority of what that last matchup was is the farm matters, you know? More so than anything else.
I'm way ahead.
We doing runes this time?
Of course.
Alright, sure. Yeah. I'll go top.
On it.
Like, a lot of it is that you're going to be able to hang with me a lot of the time in the laning phase. Like, I'm not good enough yet. Like, I think a 6k is, like, mechanically good enough to exploit you in the laning phase. But I don't think I'm quite there yet, because we're too close in MMR. Yeah, no, you're pretty good mid. Like, I don't play a lot of mid. I play mostly off lane and carry. But, and then a bunch of support. I play a bit of everything, honestly. I don't really play anything a lot. But, like, yeah. I think I play a pretty decent support. Just kind of depends. But, like, the trick for you, I think, is mostly just decision making, you know? Like, making sure that everything that you do has a reason behind it, because I think a lot of the times when I play with 4Ks, like, they just do things that, like, don't make any sense, you know, or don't have any logic behind them. Oh, sorry, did you pause? Yeah, sure, I don't care. You can put range display on. Yeah, go ahead. It's just practice, dude. Like, it doesn't bother me. You gotta unpause it to turn it on, I think. Oop.
I'm way ahead. I run like the wind. I go. I gust onward. At them. As the arrow flies. On my way. Wild winds rising. Taste my arrow. Raining arrows. You've got my wing. Reap the whirlwind.
Yeah, with the salve. It's okay. It was a good attempt, honestly. Like, we both had fairy fires, though. Like, I think it was just,
Arrow flies.
yeah, sure, we can redo. I think this matchup's mega hard for QoP, honestly. I think this matchup's pretty hard for QoP, mostly because it's like really hard for her to get right clicks on Windrunner. A Windrunner has like a little bit better range.
Prepare for battle.
But then again, like Windrunner's a hero that like needs to win her lane to do something in the game. Although QoP's kind of similar that way. You can like outplay a Windrunner, but it's very difficult. You basically play around Windrun. But I think what you'll find is that really good players, they use Windrun offensively on you to get your HP low, and it prevents you from going in for Shadow Strikes. I should have blinked back? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't see. I'd have to go watch it again.
30 seconds to battle.
On my way.
Oh, you got the rune. Yeah, I got it. Do you want me to take the bottom rune or top rune? I'm at the bottom rune right now. Okay, I'll go bottom.
Of course.
The battle begins.
Every coin helps.
Oh, fair enough. I don't know. I just like, it's more simulated, I guess, of a real game. Who knows, though?
As the arrow flies. I'm way ahead. Already moving. I go. You didn't need that. Taste my arrow. I just honor. On my way. My range increases. I'm way ahead. On it. Of course. As the arrow flies. Try this on for size. On it.
Alright, first 3 waves. How's your CS look? It's okay. So you're 7 out of 12 right now. And you haven't really played that aggressive on me. I guess you've gotten 1 Shadow Strike off. We'll keep going.
I'm way ahead. On my way. You catch my point?
Blink is crazy.
Already moving. Rank missing middle. Reap the world.
Maybe. I mean, I think it's become a farm trade, though, right? Do you see how much those, like, 4 CS matter? Like, I have my bottle and you don't.
Put this away from as the arrow flies.
Like, that's why the farm's really important in those first 2 waves. Like, whoever gets bottle up first gets boots up first, and whoever gets boots up first can usually get a kill.
Every missing middle.
And, like, now I'm just abusing the fact that I know you haven't farmed a bottle yet.
I go.
Which is, I'm just gonna push the wave into you. And I'm gonna go take both runes. Try again.
I gust onward.
I'll play as QoP this time.
Date on this.
It's definitely hard for the QoP, cause like, no, this is not paid. I don't do paid coaching sessions usually. Just playing some 1v1s with a guy who wanted to. Um,
1 versus 1.
like this matchup, I think is really hard for Queen, because like a lot of the times with Queen of Pain, like it's not the Shadow Strike that actually does that much damage. It's the follow-up right clicks. And so, you know, when you're playing a Windrunner, you can just completely negate all of the follow-up right-click damage. I mean, granted, you have to trade mana for it, but against an aggressive hero, most of the time it's worth trading mana to deal with it. Like, whenever you would Shadow Strike me, most of the time I'd just Windrun and hit you. Yeah. Like, Queen kills targets that are at, like, 3/4 HP in the laning phase. You know, like 3/4 or half HP. And so it's about keeping your HP pool as high as you can versus QoP. It's kind of like versus Viper in lane, you know? Alright, which rune do you want?
30 seconds to battle.
Okay, I'll take the top, or you'll go top, I'll go bottom. I'll go bottom. Yeah. Yeah. What I was trying to say. Ugh.
Queen moves.
I don't know, man. I don't think my coaching sessions are necessarily good enough to get paid for, but we'll see.
The battle begins. Worthy tribute. Quickly now.
Go Shadow Strike.
Forward. Forward.
Good.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That was some weird movement.
More. More. Attack.
Good.
I don't think so.
As I. Here, here.
You see how close I get in for that last hit, though? Like, I really want that last hit. I think it's worth burning 60 mana so I don't take your damage, sort of thing. You could be hitting me under the tower there.
Pain, no gain. Quickly now. Your queen moves.
Nice.
Upon pain. Here, here. My pain tolerance increases.
It's a bit unfair to do CS until this creep dies. Alright, what's the CS look like? Yeah, it's more even. definitely a lot of fighting. Like the fact that you clip my salve makes the laning phase a lot more even. Like had I dodged that, I definitely would have been winning. But I think given that, it's more even, you know. But you can see, like, you use your Windrun defensively, and I don't take your damage. I spend mana. Yeah, you almost died. But, like, because I use my blinks defensively, it's sort of like you use your Windrun defensively such that I can't fight you. And, like, before you would just take the right-clicks damage because it's, like, better to save your blink. And the reality is that there's not much reason to. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's okay to burn your blink. Like, a lot of the times trading mana for HP is, like, really valuable in the mid lane. Like, that's why Windrunner windruns when she gets shadow struck. It's the same reason I blink when you windrun. You know? It allows you to farm more, is what I'm trying to say. This guy's 4.7. This guy's pretty good. It's hard for me to outplay him. And you can see, like, we're pretty even in the laning phase. Try again? Or you want to keep going? Alright, we'll keep going. Unpausing. So, like, I have creep advantage, so I'm going to stand pretty close.
Reign of pain. As I live.
Block.
Yes.
Stay here. So I gave up some CS to Bottle Crow.
Oh, yes. A love bite. This is hot. Feel this.
Ah, I missed it. Dang it, I have too much damage.
Quickly now.
Is this something cheeky I like doing versus Windrunners? Because they never expect the damage to be that high on Shadow Strike. It's just a lane. It's just a thing I do specifically versus Windrunners. So he's definitely going top rune, which I'm fine with.
Middle is missing.
You just kind of pull the creeps with you, and then you go take the rune, and it's not a big deal.
Bottled with pain train.
And now my goal is to get topped up on HP.
Your pain moves.
Oh, that is scary.
Suddenly. Here, here.
Gotta pre-hit the range creeps to get the last hits.
Pain builds trust. Middle is missing.
Frickin' DD rune, dude. How am I supposed to contest that? That was a dick move. Probably a good play by you.
Middle is missing.
Yeah, no. I hate... That's part of the reason I don't like playing versus Windrunners. It's like, the safest place in lanes to walk aren't the safest places. So she kind of like changes the way you have to view your positioning. It's very like hard to play heroes like that, I think. But now it's like kind of farm tradey. It's kind of like what's happening. So what happened? How'd you die? Yeah. A bit too aggro. Like, it's a little tricky because I kind of did something that most QoPs won't do. I put 3 points into Shadow Strike. Because most Windrunners, like, assume that it does very little damage, and so they play with their Windrun, such that, like, the right clicks aren't doing the damage, but the Shadow Strike actually does a lot when you level it up. So, like, I played it a little differently, because I'm playing on what you think about the lane, right? Rather than playing the way that you expect me to. Like,
Into the bottle.
yeah. I mean, what's your CS look like at this point, though? It does lower my impact in the mid game. Yeah, you've got 37.5. Okay. I'm at 33.6. So, like, we're very even in CS, right? The reason I do it versus Windrunners a lot of the time is because Windrunner is so focused on winning her lane that, like, it's okay. Because her mid game's really weak. So I think it's okay to give up a little bit in the laning phase to give up a little bit in the mid game to have a better laning phase against a hero that like needs to have a good laning phase, especially in like a tougher matchup. But that's just me. It's just preference on QoP. That's all. New game?